I don't know, 40, 30, tremendous space. They were so happy that the Jewish woman left. And here I am, a Jewish Jew, and I couldn't show my feelings. I have to go with them to be, can you imagine? Meantime, you are afraid that I was afraid to say one word because they will realize that, I feel sorry for her. And how many times I was caught. Sundays, sometimes I had to leave the apartment because the guy who was hiding us. The father lived out of town, and he came sometimes, and he didn't know that he's hiding a Jew, the own father. Yeah. But he wanted the money. He got money for it. And I was on the street, on my arms with the baby. You didn't see a single soul on the street because of the bombing. They were in the shelters. The attention, how this is a miracle. Nothing else. Since then, I really believe what is, what they say? Beshared. That there was not God. Can you imagine a deserted street and they blowing that the bombs are coming and I am there on my arms with the baby and nobody came over to me. Isn't this a miracle? And how many times happens things like that?
I wish and I hope my children and grandchildren, they won't go through a war and they won't know what hate is, to hate people just because of their religion and culture. Here it's one beautiful thing in the United States that everybody comes from somewhere, everybody's origin is from somewhere, and they mix, even with the marriages, it doesn't matter from where the grandparents came. In Europe they did, but here everybody's American and even the grandparents are different. They have a different background, but they are all the same. Like I remember after the war, I would marry a Polish Jew. I would. 2006, and in Israel there was the war now. Who knows if it's over? And there are many, many young people died for what? For the hate. Because they don't want to give them that little country, Israel. And as long as we have Israel, we all know that we belong to a country. And there is somebody where we could always go. If God forbid something could happen again. And it could, because the hatred is so big, such a hatred, that it could happen, even in America. There's a big anti-Semitism in America, very big.
I hope that the future generation will never ever have to live through such a things like we did. And there will be peace in the world.
My brother has 6 children, and they have children, grandchildren, and grandchildren. There are today about 300 people. They are Hasidic in Williamsburg, and they have a lot of children. Like right now, I had 2 children. My son has 8, my daughter has 5, and my son has already 4 children married. And one has 3, and the other one 3, and another 1, and 1. And so they are already, and then it's not finished yet. Yeah. Life is a different life when you get married. When you have a little child, it's a different, the joy of what is going on that time is unbelievable. But you have to find the right one, otherwise you are in problems.
What meant to be. Because people, I realize that more and more. And I think that I am still here after all this. And I didn't went cuckoo, not normal in my head. It was a time I didn't know from no one. I was not well. I cannot tell all the details, but those years, what those times, and wait. As an only daughter, how much I was sheltered. I had unbelievable father and mother. This was different times, different upbringing. They were doing very nicely financially, and my father gave me once a speech as like I was 12 or 13. My child, he says to me, he would give you, I don't even want to say what I would like to have you. How much they love me and they would like to give me and I got. But she says to me, one thing you have to realize, in the time you have many people who cannot even make a living, not to buy beautiful clothes for their children, and think about that. But you cause for people a very bad feeling if you are going to dress so every time a new dress, Gave me love, tremendous love, but in the meantime to be considerate, not to overdo things. Today is the problem is the upbringing. It's not good. So who can, if not this, I wouldn't have this background. I don't know how I would be able to take this difficult time.
Music.